And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Carson. And the hole closes. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson now to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. It fights him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Second and 10. Now a give right side. It's Hines. Room here to run. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play there.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all. Way to the 2. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Hines. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. On 2nd down, it's Carson, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They run it with Carson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. Carson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Watson off play action. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average percent on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Off the play fake. Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, it's Murray. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? To the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive as they'll take over with just under a minute left to play. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. On 2nd and 12, Watson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Airing it out deep for Woods. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. Off of play action, it's Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. To the air yet again, Watson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jacob Harris as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Green to bring it back. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Murray now. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Green to bring it back. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray flushed out right. Finding room at the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Murray off play action. He finds his man complete. It's Phillips. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. They'll try the left side. Hines. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Cardinals. Nyheim Hines with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. These guys will take a 10-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Out of the gun, Watson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Touchdown! Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch the short passes, he can run under a long pass, or he can do what we saw right there, catch one and then make a big gain after the catch.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking 1st down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Green to bring it back. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. Play fake. Murray. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. It's taken to the 26. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, it's Carson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Buda Baker with a pick, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
A big connection on that one, 36 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kyler Murray with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Tackle made there by Budda Baker. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Now Watson. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. To throw is Watson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Watson. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Now it's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They run for it with Carson. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll run with Hunt. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Back to throw. Murray. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put the. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. A deep. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. 2nd down and 3. Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans get a bit closer. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw it, Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Phillips. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Murray to throw. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Kick it away after the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On 1st down, Watson. Oh, now backing up, and he's out of the end zone. The referee was right there to call it, and that is a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Arizona, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.